In last video, we came to know all about quantum numbers of the lesson atomic structure. But today, we will just summarize the quantum number again, right? We know that quantum numbers are 4 in number, and these quantum numbers tells the address of electron in an atom. It means where the electron is situated, particular electron is situated in the atom. Only then we can be able to give the electronic configuration of element. Now I tell you again, quantum number, summary of quantum number, these are 4 in number, and again it tells about the address of electron. We know that these 4 quantum numbers are principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number. And out of these 4, starting 3, principal, azimuthal and magnetic quantum numbers are found out by the solution of the Schrödinger wave equation. We came to know about the Schrödinger wave equation. Schrödinger wave equation gives the wave function, and wave function square gives the probability of finding electron in an atom around the nucleus. एक्चुअली जब बोर्ड्स मॉडल आया था तो अकॉर्डिंग टू बोर्ड्स मॉडल एटम इज 2D structure. But later on, quantum mechanics said that atom is not 2D structure, it is 3D structure. It is not just like circle, it is just like sphere, like this. It is just like sphere. Okay. Then Schrödinger gave an equation, and in this equation he proves that how the particle is associated with wave, and we talk all about these things in the de Broglie concept and the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. If you don't know about it or forget about it, just go through first these two concepts and then quantum mechanical model, and then you will study about the quantum numbers. So quantum numbers means what? It gives the exact information of electron in an atom. You can say that according to the board that there is orbits, circular orbits around the nucleus which has fixed energy, like that, right? But quantum mechanical model said that no, there is no fixed energy 2D orbits around the nucleus. It is the probability of finding electron. There is no fixed position. There is no fixed position around the nucleus for a particular electron. Quantum mechanical model said that there is only probability of finding electron in 3D space, and this is known as orbital. It means we came to know about the orbitals also in this section. Now we come to our topic, and you know all about all these things whatever I tell you right now, and we studied about all these things in last videos, right? Now we just summarize our quantum number topic. Quantum numbers, these are 4 in number: principal, azimuthal, magnetic and spin, and these 3 quantum numbers are found by the solution of the Schrödinger wave equation, right? And principal quantum numbers tells what? It tells about the shell, main shell. It means ki where the electron is present. This gives the shell number, just like around the nucleus it is the first shell, second shell, third shell, like that. But these are not 2D. This is just like spherical. It is spherical. If I talk about the first shell, it is spherical only, right? Second shell, it is spherical, and along with the spherical, it has jumble shape also in the 3 axis, x, y and z axis. I will tell you later how. So firstly, you must know what? It gives the information about the shell number. Now, you can say that if there is a shell further divided into the subshell. Okay, the subshell is given by the azimuthal quantum number. Now I am talking about the shell, principal quantum number. It is indicated by small n, and value of principal quantum number may be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Means shell number 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? And when we move from the first shell to higher number of shell, their energy and the radius increases, right? So you must know all about it, and these are the positive integers. Shell can't be 0. 0 means what? There is no existence of the shell, right? तो यहाँ पर आपको क्या पता लगाना है? n numbers में भी 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now come to the next azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number is represented by small l, or it gives the information about the subshells. Now what I want to tell you, shell is further divided into subshell. This concept was not given by the Bohr. Bohr said only the orbits, give the only information about the orbits around the nucleus, that's it. But quantum mechanical model said that no, there is not only the orbit, a 2D orbit around the nucleus. Now what is subshell? I am saying shell are further divided into subshell. So how can we find out a particular shell has how many subshell? So it is given by a formula, and formula is what? L values may be 0, 2 and -1. We know about this formula very well, right? Means कहाँ से कहाँ तक हो सकती हैं? Value of L possibilities are from 0 to n minus 1, and where n is shell number. If I tell you that shell number is 1, main shell 1, तो first shell के लिए value of L will be only 0. If I say n value, first shell के लिए L value क्या होती है? 0. If you put n value 1, 1 to 1 cancel out, it means L value comes out to be 0. If L value is 0, it is represented by S subshell. Now what you will say? S subshell. If L value is 0, you will say S subshell. You know all about it. But I am just giving you a revision. If we come to the second shell, just like I tell you this one. If I come to the second shell. Now second shell means n value is 2. If I put n value 2, so 2 minus 1 comes out to be 1. So values of L will be 0 to 1. It means 0 and 1 both are possible. For second shell, how many subshells are there? 2. For 0, you will say S subshell. For 1, you will say P subshell. It means first shell has only one subshell. Second shell has two subshells, S and P. That's clear. Now come to the third shell. Third shell, if I apply 3 here, now formula comes 0, 2, 3 minus 1, it's mean 2. 0, 1 and 2. Values of L are what? 0, 1 and 2. For 0, we said L is what? L is S. For 1, P. For 2, D. It means third shell has how many subshells? 3, S, P and D. Okay बच्चों, now come to the next shell, fourth shell. Fourth shell, if I put 4 here, 4 minus 1, it means 3. It means now you have to see value of L from 0 to 3. It means 0, 1, 2 and 3. For 0, you will say S subshell. For 1, P. For 2, D. And for 3, F. It means fourth shell has 4 subshell S, P, D, F. You must remember, first shell has one subshell S, second shell has two subshell S and P, third shell has 3 subshell S, P, D, fourth shell has 4 subshell S, P, D, F. Right? तो क्या हमें number of subshells shell number के equal नहीं आ रहा है? 1 है 1 subshell, 2 shell second shell है 2 subshells, third shell है 3 subshell, fourth shell है 4 subshell. So what can we say? Summarize in summarized form. Number of subshell is equals to principal shell number. I give you this again in your main last video also. If n equals to 1, S. If n equals to 2, S and P, 2 subshell. If n equals to 3 subshell S, P and D. If n equals to 4, there are 4 subshells S, P, D and F, like this. So what you know about it, that atom is 3D structure, it is not 2D structure, and it in atom, if I want to know what is the address of electron, we must know about the quantum numbers, and there are 4 quantum numbers: principal, azimuthal, magnetic and spin. And out of these first 2 quantum number we came to know again. Principal quantum numbers tells about the shell, and it also tells about the energy and the radius of electron. Again, second is azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number gives the information about the subshell within a shell. And how can we find out number of subshells? That has formula, value of L may be 0 to n minus 1, and you can find out that first shell has one subshell S, second shell has two subshells S and P, third shell has three subshells S, P, D, and fourth shell has four subshells S, P, D, and F. Now we come to the next magnetic quantum number. It is indicated by a small m. I tell you about the orbital in the starting of this video, right? Orbital means what? It is the 3D space around the nucleus where the probability of finding electron is maximum. I am not saying that there is fixed position of electron in an atom. There is no fixed position. Electrons, it behave like wave. You know, that is indicated by the de Broglie concept mein we came to know that electron is not a particle. Wave is also associated with moving electron. If it behave as wave also, it means there is no fixed position of the electron. It means we can find only probability of finding electron. And if we know the probability, it means it show the orientation of the orbital, and it is indicated by the magnetic quantum number. So magnetic quantum number tells what? Magnetic quantum number tells about the orientations of the orbital, and also about the how many orbitals will be there for particular subshell. Now what you come to know? Shell is divided into subshell, and further subshell has orbitals. So you must know about it very clearly. Shell has subshells, and each subshell is further has orbitals, and orbitals are what? 3D space in around the nucleus which show the probability of finding electrons. Okay, it has different shape and orientations. Now we will talk about this magnetic quantum number. It tells about the orientation of orbitals, and it gives information about the number of orbitals present in subshell. Now how can we find out that particular subshell has how many orbitals? So there is again a formula. M value can be minus L2 plus L. It means you can summarize the formula 2L plus 1. That is the formula. M value can be minus L2 plus L. Again, now I tell you further, if L value is 0, let's suppose, it means it indicate as subshell. We came to know about it just before few minutes ago. S value मतलब 0L value indicate what? As subshell. अगर L की value 0 है तो ये क्या indicate करता है? As subshell. तो I am saying again, L value is 0, it means it indicate as subshell. So as subshell has how many orbitals? We can find out by applying formula minus L2 plus L. If L value is 0, M value will also be 0. It means 0 means is not nothing. 0 means what? It has only one orientation. Okay, it means only one orbital. What would you say? A subshell has only one orbital, and it is what? Spherical in shape, like this. Okay, that's clear. You have to remember a subshell shape is spherical, and you will say that S orbital shape is also spherical because it has no other orientation. There is only spherical shape. Now come to the next, L value 1. If L value 1, it indicate P subshell. Now for L value 1, values of M are minus 1, 0, plus 1. It means how many orbitals will be present for the P subshell? 3 orbitals. Now you can say there are 3 orbitals available for the P subshell, and these P orbitals are originated as Px, Py and Pz, and their shape is dumbbell shape. You must remember dumbbell shape. I tell you earlier also in the last video, P subshell shape is dumbbell, but it has 3 orbitals and 3 axes like this: X, Y and Z. Along the x-axis, dumbbell is present. It is known as Px. Along the y-axis, dumbbell is present. it is known as py. Along the z-axis jumble is present, it is known as pz. It means what? If I commonly said that what is the shape of p subshell? P subshell shape is dumbbell. But how many orbitals are there? 3 orbitals, and 3 orbitals are originated as px, py and pz axis. That's clear? So there are 3 orbitals. Now if I talk about the L value 2. L value 2 means what? D subshell. And it has how many orbitals? -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. It means total 5 orbitals. How many orbitals for the D subshell? 5 orbitals. And D subshell shape is double dumbbell. I tell you about it also. But again, we come to know about the double dumbbell. And its name are dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square y square and dz square. How can you apply dxy? X and y. If double dumbbell is present between the x and y axis, like this, it is known as dxy. It means what? It shows the probability of finding the electron in this area. This probability of finding electron, then it is known as dxy orbitals. ऐसे ही अगर मैं बात करती हूँ P के लिए, Px, Py, Pz, what is this? This show the probability of finding the electron along this area. In this region, probability of finding electron is maximum. That's why these are the region where the electron finding probabilities will be maximum, and it is known as orbitals. Right? Px, Py and Pz. Same in case of D subshell. D subshell has 5 different orientations in which finding of electron will be maximum, and it is dxy, dyz, like this. If probability of finding electron is maximum in yz axis, it means between the y and z axis, it is known as dyz. And probability of finding electron is maximum between the x and z axis, it is known as dxz. Right? Now we came to know about the dx square and y square. For dx square and y square, x and y. Along the x and y axis, double dumbbell is present where? Along the x and y axis, and this is known as dx square, y square. And suppose double dumbbell is present on the z axis like this, it is known as dz square. So these are the 5 different orientations of the D subshell, or you can say 5 different orbitals of the D subshell. Now we came to know about the L value is 3. It means F subshell. F subshell shape is too much complicated and it is beyond your syllabus, so we will not discuss here. बस हम क्या जानते हैं, how many orbitals will be present in the F subshell. The M values are -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2 and +3. It means total 7 orientations. That is 7 orbitals. How many orbitals for the F subshell? 7 orbitals for the F subshell. Now what can we sum up? We can say that S subshell has only 1 orbital, P subshell has 3 orbital, D subshell has 5 orbital and F subshell has 7 orbitals. तो ये सब चीज़ें हमें क्या बताती हैं? If I want to again sum up all these things, so I can say if L value 0, it means S subshell there is only 1 orbital. Right? If L value is 1, it means P subshell there are 3 orbitals. L value 2, it means D subshell 5 orbitals. And L value 3, F subshell there are 7 orbitals. If I ask suddenly that if L value is 3, What is the name of subshell? You must know about it. It is F. Okay, if I ask how many orbitals will be present if L value is 2, you must know about it 5 orbitals. Suddenly you must give the answer very quickly. Now we come to know about the next quantum number. It is a spin quantum number, and I tell you what, electron not only revolve around the nucleus, it also revolve around its axis. It may be clockwise or anti-clockwise. If its rotation is clockwise and if we give its spin as plus half, so anti-clockwise के लिए we will give spin minus half. There is no hard and fast rule that clockwise has plus half. It may be minus half or plus half. If clockwise has minus half, then anti-clockwise will have plus half spin. That's it. You must know about the spin in case of spin quantum number as values. Particular electron has only one value, either plus half or minus half. Now we just sum up. N value is 1, L value 0, M value 0. It means first shell. Wait. Just next pen ले लेती हूँ मैं. First shell. This one. First shell has how many orbitals? Only one orbital. Okay. First shell has how many orbitals? Only one. Now come to know about the second. If N value 2, L values may be 0 and 1. और L value 0 के लिए 1 orbital और L value 1 के लिए 3 orbitals. It means if I talk about the second shell has total 4 orbitals. Count 1, 2, 3 and 4. And out of 4, 2s and 2p. मतलब एक तो s orbital है और 3p orbitals हैं. Why I write 2? To indicating the second shell. Second shell has one s subshell, second shell has p subshell, and we must know that p subshell has 3 orbitals. It means there are total 4 orbitals. I hope it would be clear to you. Now we come to the next third shell. Third shell, if n value is 3, you know L values must be 0, 1 and 2. L value 0 के लिए M value 0, L value 1, तो कितने orbitals possible थे? 3. If L value 2, how many orbitals possible? 5. Now count total number of orbitals. 5, 3 and 1. It means total 9 orbitals. Right? Which one? 3s, 3p and 3d. What indicate 3? Third shell. Third shell has s, p and d subshell. P subshell has 3 orbitals. D subshell has 5 orbitals. Okay बच्चों. Now next fourth shell. Fourth shell, value of n is 4. L may be 0, 1, 2 and 3. And if L value is 0, 1 orbital. For P subshell, 3 orbitals. For D subshells, 5. And for F subshell, 7 orbitals. It means how many total orbitals? You can count 16 orbitals. 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. Means fourth shell has 4 subshell. Fourth shell has S subshell, P subshell, D subshell and F subshell. I hope it would be clear, and these are few formulas. Number of subshell in n shell, n के equal है, ये भी हमने जाना था. In this case, like this, if n value is 1, total number of subshells are 1. N value 2, total number of subshells are 2. And again number of orbitals in subshell, ये formula भी अभी हमने देखा था, minus L2 plus L, or we can say plus L 2L plus 1. Number of electron in orbital, एक orbital में maximum number of electrons. Maximum number of electrons in an orbital, it can be only 2. Particular orbital has only 2 electrons, right? Number of orbital in n shell, it given by the n square. How it is n square? I tell you. Look at this. First shell has how many orbitals? 1. It means n square. 1 square. 1. Again, number of orbitals in second shell 4, and value of n is 2. 2 square. 2 square equals to 4. Again, in third shell, how many orbitals are there? 9. N square. 3 square, it's mean 9. right? Again, for the fourth shell, 4 square will be 16 orbital. So to sum up, what can you say? Number of orbital in a particular shell, how can you give a by formula? N square. And each orbital may have maximum how many electrons? 2. The number of maximum electrons in the shell, it would be 2n square. And these formulas we came to know in last videos also. It is just sum up. I want to tell you only by summing up. Today's topic was only for the revision. And one more thing, I tell you that n value 1, it means it has only one s orbital, and 1s shape is what? Spherical, like this. Can you imagine? Like this. It is the spherical. Again, if I tell you about n equals to 2, it has 2s and 2p orbitals, right? These are the subshells, 2s and 2p subshells, and 2p has again 3 orbitals, 2px, 2py and 2pz. It means how many orbitals are there? 4. एक तो s है and 3 p हैं. How can I draw like this? It is 2s. We know that it is spherical. It is spherical, not circle, right? 1s, 2s, like this. So 1s, 2s. But second shell has p orbitals also, and it can be drawn like this. If I say x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Along the x-axis, double dumbbell, it show px. Along the y-axis, it show py, and along the z-axis, it show pz. X, y and z, right? It is too complicated. I draw only 2 shells, first and second shell. If I talk about the third shell has 3s, 3p and 3d subshells, and p subshell has px, py and pz orbitals, and d subshell has 5 orbitals, and it becomes too complicated to draw on the 2D paper. You can just imagine, and I tell you earlier also in the last video, if I put or if I want to draw the third shell also, you just imagine it is a bunch of small balloons, so many balloons. It would look like that. 3p orbitals, अभी तो p orbitals होंगे, उसके बाद d orbitals, 5d orbitals which are already double dumbbell. So you can see only the tip of the orbitals, right? It would look like what? It is the bunch of the balloons, small balloons. So it was about the revision of the quantum number, and next videos we will talk about the EC, electronic configuration, and before EC I want to tell you 3 rules. तो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलते हैं. टिल देन गुड बाय.